All right, so we are here with Mo. We're at Third Space, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So Mo, you
Yes.
have a podcast,
Yes.
which I hear is booming.
Yes.
Tell us more about it. Tell us about your community. Why are they so engaged? Why do they love you so much?
We're actually having a conversation now. So my podcast is very it's a diary. It's an audio diary. I kind of pour my feelings. It's a therapy session for me and the listener. So I think because it's so personal, people even DM me about whatever I touch on, and they'll just be like, "Thank you for sharing that. I had a similar experience," or I didn't have the same experience, but when I do go through something like that, it's nice to know that I won't be the only one, and thank you for the advice. So it's a community because we're all family, and everyone just kind of comes together with a cup of tea, and we just have a conversation with each other. I mean, that's why it's called More Conversations with Mo, because it's literally just a conversation. It'll if you listen, it literally feels like when I listen to my own just a playback, I'm really just having a conversation with whoever's on the other side of the the listening listening platform. So yeah, I think, yeah.
Awesome, I love that. And how would you advise someone starting out? How have you built your brand? How did you build that community? What's some advice for someone who's maybe wanting to do the same?
Just being authentic to the message and the image that you want to put out. I'm also very blessed to have my cousin Garabo. He was in the previous episode. So he's my editor. He also creative directs everything for me. So I have that, and he's my family. So I have that support to just lean on. Okay, I don't know what to do. What should I do? He's like, don't worry, I got you. He got me my mics. He got me this. He's just an amazing support structure. So just finding a support system really helps. And just finding exactly what do you want to communicate and how exactly do you want to communicate it as authentic as possible. Don't try and mimic anyone. And for me, it's I just want to communicate what happens in my life. I don't know if that makes me self-centered, but I'm just I like talking about me, whatever I go through. And I've built a community on just doing that. And
that's awesome though, because I feel like people trust you if you're being your authentic self.
Exactly.
There's trust there. That's so cool. Okay, so completely different question, and maybe a little bit cheeky, but this is a question we'll ask every time because it always comes up whenever we do a Q&A on our page. There's always someone who responds, they want to find love in Joburg. Why is it so hard to find love in Joburg?
The streets are cold. The streets are cold in every single season. But I think I don't know, is it easy to find love in Joburg? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I don't know how to answer this question.
Okay, well, we'll move on. I don't know how to answer it either. I am not from Joburg. So.
Actually, love in the UK, how is it? Is that easy?
I feel like love anywhere is hard.
Girl, yes.
It's the COVID.
Is it really the COVID?
I think so.
Why would you say it's the COVID?
Because we are so used to being isolated now that it becomes normal that your relationship, we were even watching this video the other day, your relationship becomes so stuck in your device.
Of course.
Actually it's difficult to then
fully
step out and approach someone. Whoever approaches people at coffee shops and say, hey, you're cute. That doesn't happen.
I've never done that in my life.
Right?
I think also because I have this huge fear. That's what I'm saying. Love in Joburg for me is difficult because I have a huge fear of rejection. So I'll never ever approach you. We could look at each other for 30 minutes straight, but you have to come to me. I'll never do it. I don't know. It's just a fear. I'll get over it.
Okay. Well, on that note,
yes.
Say you met a guy. You want to impress him, you want to take him out, he loves coffee. Where do you take him?
I hope the guy that I meet doesn't like coffee because I hate coffee.
Okay. You're a tea.
I'm a tea gal. I would take him to Cafe Imagination. It's in Randstream, so not like literally down the road from 44 Stanley. Really nice, secluded. Not a lot of people know about it, so it's still quite like very, very quiet. You could sit like outside in the patio, and there's like trees that kind of go over the seats. Even like the cups and like the teapots that they use are so beautiful. So it's an experience. I would take my guy that loves tea and just tea. I'll take him there.
Okay. I've not been there yet.
Yes.
But I have seen their cups and their plates and dishes are very, very cool. I think that they are partnered with a pottery.
It's a store. I don't know how to say it. It starts with an R. It's like Raham. Exactly.
It's something like that, right?
Exactly. Yes. So they're smart. So they sell whatever so the teacups that they use, you could buy it. Like if you really love it, you could just like go inside the coffee shop and then buy the actual teacups. So that's why I also love it as well. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but if you have the budget, why not? You know?
And you're trying to impress someone.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll just be like, babe, let's just look at the teapot. Like, come on.
Okay, that's sweet. Okay, so another scenario. It's been a long week, and maybe it's January, and you need to just get out of the house, take a break, unwind. What's your favorite brunch spots?
Brunch spots. There's Echo Cafe that my cousin introduced me to.
Okay.
There's also really cute places at 44 Stanley as well. Amazing places on Melville. I think it's called 7th Avenue, or I'm not sure. Yeah, those are like my places. I love the city. Like the city is like my vibe. I'm from the south of Joburg, so I'm not too far away from the city. And also the city is like super laid back. It's not like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone's just like down to hang. I can walk in with my Crocs. I can walk in with my onesie, and it's like I can grab a coffee. I can sit down, have brunch. So no one is judging. Everyone is just like vibing. There's another cool place. I think it's in Park View. It's called Craft & Co. That's really cute as well. That's more northwards though, but it's still like Joburg Central. Yeah. Those are my spots.
Would you normally go sweet or savory when you're going out for breakfast?
Savory. I love cheese. I'm a vegetarian, but I could never go vegan because I would die for cheese, you know? So.
And vegan cheese just doesn't.
I've never tasted it. It feels like I'm cheating on cheese, so I don't think I could do it.
I get that. Okay. And then as HiddenJoburg, we love supporting small local businesses. Are there any cool brands that you've come across that you love, that you wear, that you go visit often?
There's a great place in Soweto. It's a store called Thesis. Really cool, like township style, like streetwear style, like really great. So they have 2 branches in Soweto. It's one in Orlando, then another one in Fulo. So it's like maybe the border of Soweto and then like deep in Soweto. They're really great. They do a lot of work, like brand collabs with Jägermeister as well, which is awesome for them. Like brand exposure is amazing. But most of the time I thrift, so I'm not really like, you know, looking out for like brands.
What's your favorite thrift stores?
I thrift in the city. Like city, like you have to like wear a mask, like be hidden, you know what I mean? Because that's where you find like shirts for like 5 rand, like pants for like 10 rand, you know, jackets for 20, you know. But I mean, the scene is a bit questionable, so I wouldn't visibly show my phone. Like I may put like my phone in hidden spaces, but you walk out with gems though. So the city is like the place to be. But there's also Instagram shops, but they like hike up their prices, which kind of suck. So
any particular Instagram pages that you use a lot?
There's one person, he's from Pretoria though, so he thrifts in Pretoria in the city for you, and then he organized like delivery. It's called Abnormal Thrift. He's really cool, and he keeps the prices that maybe you'll bump it up by like 1 rand. But like you could get a t-shirt for like 50 rand, pants for 100 rand. So it's not too bad at all. Yeah.
I like that. I think I should thrift some more.
Yeah, I think like shops are really expensive. Like I
Yes.
walked into Cotton On and I was like, whoa, like it's a bit scary.
Yeah. Okay, and then lastly, I want to ask you, what is your favorite non-mainstream hidden spot in Joburg?
I think Cafe Imagination.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my hidden spot.
Okay.
Now it's not going to be hidden anymore.
It's not.
Hidden
Everyone's gonna
Joburg.
be
Now you
there.
guys have my spot. But yeah, that's my gym. That's where I go to like just unwind by myself. Also because it's in a shopping center, it's super safe as well. So yeah,
So
that's
would
my
you
place.
take yourself there on like a solo date?
Yes, yes, because I'm big on, I love solo dates, but I'm also big on safety. So I'm very like cautious where I do my solo dates and how frequent I go to the spaces. Like it's just, you know, just the paranoia in me. But like I said, the cafe is super, like everyone there's so friendly. They take care of each other. It's like it's a family. It's a whole like community, which is incredible. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you, Mo, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And yeah, thanks, guys.
I just wanna love you.